Are you a board gamer with a passion for scoring sweet, juicy points and snatching away bonus points from your opponent until they cry? We are, which is just as well because otherwise we would have wasted the money we spent on Intarsia. Everyone and their mum has heard of Azul, but despite the fact that we own 4 Azul games, I didn't know that this Michael Kiesling game existed before I saw it in a board game store. There are similarities between Azul and Intarsia, but I also think that there are differences that make Intarsia special on its own. The goal of the game is to make these flowers layer by layer and then score the most points. The first layer will cost you 1 card, the second costs you 2, the third costs you 3, and the fourth costs you 4. You will get cards of a different colour back whenever you play a tile. It takes us about 30 to 45 minutes to play each game. At the start of each of the 3 rounds, you'll get a selection of cards and then you will take turns playing them until you have 3 or less cards. At that point, you can choose to pass. One way to get points in the game comes in whenever you play a tile. Whenever you complete one of these little pictures that you can see on the little cards, then you will get the bonus points at the top of it. The bonus points actually stack. So if you earn a tile with a hammer, for example, and you already have another tile with a hammer, then you'll score for the first hammer again as well. This means that you will build up points throughout the game, but you will also receive points at the end of the game for how complete your flowers are. If you complete all 4 layers of your flower, then you'll get 12 points for it at the end of the game. This is actually the strategy that I was using in the game that you can see us playing here to crush my opponent. It was to get as many flowers as possible. And in the end, I actually got to 6, which is 72 points and also 2 flowers more than the last time we played this game. When you have a look at Intarsia online, there are a lot of good player experiences, but there are also a lot of people who say that the tile placement game is repetitive. We played 4 games of it this week, and I don't feel that it was repetitive, but I see why they say that. I think the basic argument goes along with the idea that you're basically creating the same flowers every game you play. Unlike in Azul, where the tiles that you pull out of the bag are varied, the tiles in Intarsia are always the same. I see why people say this, but I also don't really agree with it. There are many different strategies that you can try. For example, you could try completing the tiles so that you get a 12 points, or for example, getting as many bonus cards as possible from the same type of tool during the game so that you score for the same tools multiple times. You can also do what I did in one game, which was to rip away resources and bonuses of your competitor before they can get them in order to slow them down. Or you can even maximize the number of connector tiles. You score points for the connector tiles, but the connector tiles are also good because when you play one, you will get 3 cards back. The connector tile strategy is an interesting one. I tried it. I did not pull it off, mostly because I put all of my cards into connector tiles and then no cards into completing flowers. And at the end of the game, I didn't get many points. You can employ a mix of these strategies, which is what I think the average player is doing anyway. But I do think that there is enough variation in the game that I think it's very replayable. Although I should know that I also love puzzle games and I will play the same game on Board Game Arena for like 5 hours. So maybe I'm biased.